Now then, guys, FINGEYMAJIG here with video 9 of Leeds United in the Premier League. This is the second season in the Premier League. I am defending champions. I'm in the Champions League obviously because I'm defending champions, but also because I won the Europa League. I aren't doing too good in the Champions League as it goes. I'm in the group stages at the moment. I've lost a game and drawn a game, but I'm not actually playing well either. So we've got to see how it goes. Today we've got 2 league games, Watford and Newcastle. Yep, Watford at home, Newcastle away. So we're going to St James's Park. How many days until the game? Not many. Oh, I'm top at league anyway. Not doing too bad in league anyway. Let's have a look at my team. What game? Gonna just have a look at something. I'll stick with Vieira for now. But I might have to drop. I'm gonna put Addy in to start with anyway. Okay, let's have a look at Robson Cano. Have a look at him. Yeah, we'll go with that. Odegaard's good, but he's not. I don't know, he's not good enough yet. I want to quickly transfers, search player, search the team I want to serve. I think he's on loan though, if he's still here. Whoa. That's him. England's under-20s, I think it was, won their World Cup at the weekend, and they played Venezuela in the final, and he was one of the players that played really well. There's a couple of others as well, but I won't look for them now. He was actually a midfielder on there though. Let's get into this game anyway.
Smith is with me. I'm Martin Tyler. Delighted to have your company for this match today. And the game today, Leeds United against Watford.
Yay! Just quickly, I'll tell you about Gaming Unlimited UK.
Well, we know the qualities of
if you head to their online store, use the promo code FINGEY, FINGEY, all capitals, you get 10% discount. Also, sponsoredgamers.com, same promo code, 10% discount. And fatalgrips.com, same promo code, 10% discount. If you go to cinchgaming.com, use the promo code CINCH, CINCH, all capitals, and then 7944, so CINCH 7944, you get a 5% discount there. I know every little helps, and I hope I can help a little.
Sebastian Trödel plays with Yunus Kabul in central defence. Etienne Kapustas, a player struggling for form. It's good to see them going with two strikers today. Mark Clattenburg is the referee.
I might have to go back to two strikers if I keep struggling like I've been for goals. What it is.
Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting. There's good progress with this attack. Good pass.
Varying as
very good indeed.
Quite as good as Yunan O'Kane yet. Oh no. Come on, get back.
Zarate.
Welling.
Challenge well. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation.
Not quite.
He had to clear it even at the expense of a corner.
I'm going to have to adjust that because he's not taking corners. That's crap.
Good clearance. Here's a chance to attack. Stopped emphatically and just as well. The approach play looked very encouraging. Mario Suarez.
Oh, back out of position now.
Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal. It's looking good, this move. Very weak. The break is definitely on. And here's the shot. And the goalkeeper plunged to make the save. Well, he's standing there in an offside position. The assistant could not miss him.
No, he won't have an easier decision to make today.
Now Martin Odegaard. Odegaard. Well, this attack got a bit of menace to it. Put them in front.
Oh, what the
Great work
bollocks were that?
Leeds get a corner.
Too close,
Out with
keeper.
a punch to clear the danger. Now they've got a chance.
Yeah,
in
Ronaldo
this part of
Vieira's
the
not
pitch.
quite as
They've set it up
technically
well
gifted
for the
as
cross.
Unino Kane and that yet.
Zarate, he's kept it out. Capu! Good stop by the goalkeeper.
Not as measured, but he's gonna be.
Odegaard. They've got the ball back. The interceptor got it for
And I'm
them.
missing Ryan Gold. Still mad at that little shit.
Trying to find a way through here. Probing away. Zarate! And it will be a kick for the goalkeeper at goal kick.
Struggling again.
Well, a real treat in store for you. Coverage on EA Sports of the Premier League fixture. Leeds United, they'll be facing Newcastle United away from home.
Yeah, really looking forward to this one. I think we're going to see some good football.
On the attack here.
Oh!
It's gone out for a throw-in.
Walter Mazzani, not there anymore. Apparently, Leeds have been interested in
Well, he's threaded the pass through neatly.
one of their ex-managers,
Strong
Kiki
challenge.
Sanchez Flores, whatever he were called.
Jeje.
Well, how true it is, because we've also been linked with Brian Laudrup,
Played down the wing.
or Michael
keeping the
Laudrup,
wide
one of the
attack
five.
going. It was nicely worked until that point when it broke down. And now they've got to try and regain possession. Nicely played through ball. And it's a shot now.
Get in.
Goal! And they've gone into the lead. Although they've been second best for much of this game up to now.
True.
And they take the lead, and it's a fine piece of finishing.
And what a hit it is. He couldn't have struck this much
Mbappe.
farther into the top line.
Really chuffed I got him. Monaco wanted 21 or 22 million for him. I got him for 12.
So the first goal, it's 1-0.
Transfer fees are ridiculous even on this now. 50 million for a player, how am I supposed to be able to afford
Leeds United regain possession now.
that? Or compete with teams that are spending money like that.
Trying to thread it through here. They'll try one now.
That were alright, I liked that.
They lead by 2 now. They'll feel a little bit more comfortable, and they're good value for this advantage at the moment. Brilliant play here by a terrific team that have got 2 quick goals.
Well, they're right on top of the game, unstoppable at the moment, and they'll be hoping for another.
6, hoping for another 6. Not greedy at all.
Restarting at 2-0.
Goal for Leeds
Etienne Capoue. Nice interplay between the two of them. Doing well to keep the ball. Good reading of the play, anticipating the pass. Well, they passed their way up into a good position here, and then just lost the concentration, lost the ball as well. Now they've got to work hard to try and get it back.
It's like a couple of seasons, well, not a couple of seasons ago, but
Here's a chance
your
to
transfer
attack.
budget for the summer would have been 30 million.
Made the challenge well. Good play, but they've lost the ball now.
Now,
The opposition can get at them.
that's one player, if they're lucky.
Well, that looked promising, but he's been stopped.
Everton are going after Sunderland keeper Jordan Pickford. 30 million quid, 20 million up front. He is good, but that is...
Rushing it here, moving from one side to the other. Goodness, they needed him then to clear that.
I remember when Leeds paid $1 million for Gary Mack.
Gone for the through pass. Good challenge here.
Need to work on his dribbling a bit. There's my
Trying to
fullbacks.
switch on the attacking power in this
Oh,
situation.
no way, you should have kept that going. William Mendy.
Probing away, trying to find room for a shot maybe. Got on the ball in midfield, well read by the player in that part of the pitch. Oh, he's been called offside here.
Yay.
Fourth official has indicated 3 more minutes.
Minimum of 3 minutes of added time.
Well, they're in a good position here. Made the challenge well. That attack was looking good. Now the opposition have a chance.
That's it, man.
And 2-0 is the score at the break. Well, with their defence, I think they'll feel, although it's a tightish game, they can see it through here, Alan.
You would imagine so. I think for the manager, it's just a question of making sure everybody stays focused, switched on.
Yeah, that for now.
Well, they're still trailing and they need to do something now if
Adios,
they want to get
Suarez.
back into this game. Maybe some fresh legs will do the trick. There's some potential in this move. Clearly a throw. Not quite clear whose throw it is. Here's Phillips. And shoots!
Corner.
And that's deflected behind. It will be a corner. It's going well for the home players and their supporters. The away players finding it hard in the match, and the fans now getting very frustrated.
It's
They
just
think
pounds.
that there is some jiggery-pokery going on here.
Well, it's predictable,
Jump on
I
him.
suppose, but maybe even the home fans are a little bit unhappy. They want to see their team go for 1 or 2 more goals, but that might be a bit of a reckless thing to do now.
Into the attacking third.
Oh,
Well, he could go for goal from here.
poke him in eye, ref. I'd be happy with that. Don't have to book him, just poke him in eye. Whoa!
He's got to go. Whether he thought he could get the ball fairly, he certainly didn't do that. And it's a sending off for sure.
Yeah, the red mist descended and the red card ascended. And
That don't look like me.
you'll rub salt in the wounds here if they convert this free kick.
Oh.
Past the wall. In marking as tightly as they can. This corner could be a problem. They've got to defend it well. So how about Watford and their next game, Alan?
Yeah, they're playing Hull City, aren't they, in the next match? I can't see them facing too many problems in this one. Easy for them.
Odegaard. Stephen Colker. He's got his shot off now. Great work by the goalkeeper. The ball is his and he's made sure he's protected
Got to have a
it.
go, aren't you?
Could be dangerous. And that will be a goal kick. Free kick given by the ref. Attacking now.
Ooh.
Trying to tackle here, and he's done that. Now here is a shot's on here. Nowhere near the goal, actually.
I'll try some substitutions. Dynamic's the word I was looking for. It's a bit more dynamic.
He's done some great protective work, hasn't he, this holding midfield player today?
Yeah.
And been rewarded, really, I guess you could say, by getting a bit of a breather.
Bakes phoned me up on Sunday and said that Ronaldo Vieira had scored winner for England for World Cup, the under-20s. So I told my parents. So then I started watching telly, and what were on? World Cup final. Under-20s that Ronaldo Vieira had scored the winner in, but it was live. So Bakesy has actually woke me up when he told me this. But because he'd woke me up, I actually went back and checked my phone to see if I'd dreamt it.
Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. The shot's on!
Why didn't he just shoot properly?
Younes Kabul. Just a quick check on the clock, and there are 20 minutes to go. Tackle goes in. Here's a chance to attack. Etienne Capoue. Leeds United regain possession now. And here's the shot. So we're coming down now towards the last 15 minutes. Jeje. Well, this attack got a bit of menace to it.
Corner, innit?
Deflected behind, a clear corner. Well, the losing team have got to do something, and this is it, the substitution. Defender to it first. Gonna try one now. He's blocked that well. Good challenge here. That could open them up. Saw the goal and went for it. Well, the goal scored by the side with the extra man.
Yeah, we're all right. I enjoyed that.
Man count.
Well, you've got to use the width of the pitch and make that extra man count, as you say, Martin. They did exactly that, and they were patient. They waited for the moment, and they got the reward.
Well, there is a big difference between these two teams, and that goal has meant it's reflected in the scoreline.
Oh, but I
I
remember,
think
come on.
it's going to be a stroll from here on in because they've got a big cushion, rightly so, well in the lead.
Well, they've widened the margin now. 3-0 they lead.
Number 21.
Sebastian Prödl. I did think that this would be one of the tightest games we've seen, Alan, but it's extraordinary. It's gone the other way.
Yeah, it has. It has. I think everybody in the stadium is quite surprised by that because the one side has been knocking the ball about nice and crisply. The other one's been chasing it and looked flat, lethargic.
All Leeds away, all Leeds away.
Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. It was nicely worked until that point when it broke down. And now they've got to try and regain possession. And now the shot!
That were well
He's missed
worked,
the
and
target
look at
by
that.
quite a lot in the end.
4 minutes of added time.
Be a tough game at Newcastle. I wonder how long it is between
It's looking good,
Newcastle
this move.
game, because the first game of the
Cross
next
coming in.
stream is a Champions Cup game against Porto, I think. So I want my first team fit for that.
It's a final whistle here.
I'll
And
take
it's
that.
victory for Leeds United. Well, sometimes the team with the handicap can fight harder and come up with a shock result, but that hasn't happened here today.
No, I think the team with a full complement used the noddles. They moved the ball about, stretched and pulled the opposition into places they didn't want to go.
Well, they have had such a great defence, the home side, and they've added to that quality with some real attacking skill today.
Yeah, they just brought it all together, and in this kind of form, they're going to be really hard to beat.
Mbappe. Well, he started, that lad.
Everton 1, Manchester City 2, Hull City 2, Swansea City 1, Leeds United 3, Watford 0, Leicester City 1, Newcastle United 2, Middlesbrough 1, West Bromwich Albion 1, Tottenham Hotspur 2, Chelsea 2. Let's have a look at what those results mean for tonight's league tables. At the top of the table remain Leeds United with 17 points. In second, rising up the table, are Newcastle United with 14 points. In third, moving down, are Crystal Palace with 13 points. In fourth and falling are Arsenal with 13 points. In fifth, climbing the table, are Manchester City with 12 points. In sixth, moving down, are Liverpool with 11 points. In seventh, rising up the table, are Hull City with 11 points. In eighth and falling are Burnley with 9 points. Bottom of the table, West Bromwich Albion with 2 points. And then reading up the table, second bottom, Everton with 4 points. Third bottom, Watford with 5 points. Fourth bottom, West Ham United with 5 points. Fifth bottom, Swansea City with 5 points.
These keepers are getting bleeding good. That's a training session. Mbappe's getting good. Viola. Got a super young team. Bailey started off as a 61 when I started playing him in the championship. So he's played this season, what I played of it last season and season before. Got really good. I know Doom played last season and this he's done well. How many days is it between games? So play Newcastle on Friday. Them on Wednesday. Can't really play at first team. Need them fit for Champions League, Champions Cup, sorry. $23 million. Okay. Let's go to transfers. Search players. Reset country. No, Venezuela. Rest of the world, maybe. Whoa. Oh yeah. Oh, this is circle. Huh. No, I don't like it. Bloody hell. I've had him in my ultimate team before. Jazzy. No, it doesn't look like there's gonna be any of them. Let's get into this game. I'll have to see if I can remember some more of the names. Yeah, because you want to be a see what. 1 year. 3-9. He wants this fanatic, he wants this squad rotation. No luck in Colombia, boss, that's no problem. Go to Chile. It is quite warm at this time of year. First team will be seen. Whoa! I'm gonna stall, but that is a been off at Spanish job. I want England job, but if I can get that, I'm taking that. Come on, stop so I can do some more training. It's not gonna do it. Asshole. No, look at Chile, boss. You've only just got there. Try Argentina. But don't cry for me if you don't find anyone. I am gonna go with that team again. I'm gonna start with this team as well. It's a bit shit really, because I was playing all last season. With McKay. 656 is better than him. Not attack, vision, yeah. Acceleration, yeah. Agility, yeah. Balance, yeah. Jumping, yeah. Reactions, yeah. Sprinting, yeah. Stamina, no. Strength, yeah. And he played at the left side and he was left footed, which helped. I'm putting him on bench. Yep. Yep. Right, let's go at that. Been offered Spanish job. Well, Newcastle 5th and 3 points behind me. I'll play that. Playing that. Goal news, see what that's saying. No. Let's go.
Hi everybody, welcome to today's game. Martin Tyler here with Alan Smith. The match today is Newcastle United against Leeds United.
Please welcome Leeds United and your Newcastle United. Here is the Newcastle United number 22.
Leeds United, a real spring in their step on the back of that home win in their previous game against Watford.
Maybe a little misleading, that 3-0 victory.
Yes.
And I don't think they're going to follow it up. I think they will lose here today.
Oh, thank you.
William Torben, number 9.
Going well as we check on the league table here. Crystal Palace.
Well, they flew out the blocks, didn't they? And to be in a Champions Cup spot, yes, it's early days, but showing really good form.
Newcastle United's lineup. The kind of players that we expect, the kind of performances we expect from the individuals trying to make this formation work.
Yeah, I mean, it can at first glance look cautious, but it just depends on the attitude of the players out there. And once they've got a foothold in this game, they can get a little bit more adventurous and push on.
Enjoy the match.
It's Leeds who kicked off. They'll need to try and get the ball
again.
back now. Nice bit of interplay between these two.
Oh, he's good at cutting those passes out in that middle of the park.
Moving forward again, and Newcastle United.
Shambula.
Diaz. Promising build-up until that challenge. Just working away to try and find an opening. And the cross comes in now. And that, for sure, is a goal kick.
Oh, Mendy.
Attacking well here. Put them in front. It's a brilliant stop. Good corner for Newcastle.
He does read the game well, this lad.
And Newcastle on the attack. That's great defending there, stopping that attack. Odegaard. Not rushing it here. Moving from one side to the other. And here's the shot. Great stop. It's a turnover of possession here. He's coming forward with some danger. Well, it's overhit, isn't it? And it's the goalkeeper's ball.
Mine.
Diaz.
They'll
Mbemba.
get dragged out.
Diaz. Got the tackle in. It's a good place to win the ball here.
That's a bad place to lose it though. Oh, sorry.
Building steadily here, keeping possession. The shot's on! Gone for goal in spectacular style.
Wow, I was expecting him to be wheeling away in celebration there.
Well, he's kept the ball after a good first touch. Challenges for the ball. Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up.
Well in, Mendy.
Typified the competitive nature of this game, that tackle. It's only a throw-in. Here's a chance to attack. And they've cut it out. Advantage rule, Leeds allowed to play on. Patience is the name of the game at the moment.
No free kick.
This is how this team can play. Sustained attacking football, but when they lose it, as they've done now, it's just a risk. Shots on here. Oh, charged down. Here's Phillips. It's looking good, this move. Mauro Diaz moving the opposition around with these two players. Here's a chance to move forward from midfield after that interception. Well, this attack got a bit of menace to it. He's got his shot off now. And they've blocked it then. Here's Phillips. Got the tackle in. Promising build-up until that challenge.
Oh, come on, Mendy.
Well, that's not so much an interception as a poor pass. Good defending. He's got a big decision to make, hasn't he, this manager, with the international opportunity that's been offered to him, but he doesn't seem to have made up his mind yet.
Well, it's a big move, isn't it? He would have to juggle both jobs, and that maybe is too much. He would be a little bit reluctant to take on the extra workload. I don't know, but yeah, he's not jumped in with 2 feet, has he?
This is an exercise in patience as they
Well in,
try to get an
Alfonso.
opening. The referee had a good look at that, decided it's just a throw after the tackle. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. Here's Stambouli.
It might not look like it, but I'm actually playing a little bit better. Or I feel as if I am.
Lost his marker there cleverly. And it's a shot now!
I thought you were going to score there just as I said that.
And that will be a corner for Newcastle. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball. Shots on! Two more minutes to be played then, added time.
2 minutes.
To take the lead. Well, it's a poor cross, not well hit at all. Dealt with by the defending side.
Look up on then.
Well, we're halfway through, and we haven't yet got a goal to bring to you. 0-0 at half-time. And now we're going to have an alteration. 45 minutes to go as we start the second half. On the attack here.
Somebody was saying on Talk Radio show that we've got Talk Sport. They were on about that Kylian Mbappe, saying that he has got
Stopping the pass, getting
pretty
through
much
with
everything.
good piece of Anticipation.
And with him
Well to
only
keep the
being
ball.
so young, he's going to be a really good prospect if he keeps
That passing
progressing as he
top
is.
class. That's a good... And shoots!
Holy
Very
cack!
good game here, a tight
He
one.
beat a Doom.
They're trying to get themselves into a position to take the lead. They've got the ball back, the interceptor got it for them.
Oh, been lucky.
Diaz. Steady at best in the first 45 minutes, still 45 minutes to go, of course.
The opposition defence have marshalled him expertly so far.
Yeah.
No chances really for the lad.
He went in well. Good interception.
His passing's not.
Well, they're attacking here. Might be a chance for Newcastle. It's a change in personnel for Newcastle via the bench. Shots on here.
Oh! Oh, what that?
Here's a corner to come for Leeds.
Phillips. Okay, now.
Quick change of possession here. Well, we're 2/3 of the way through the 90 minutes, half an hour to go. Here's Phillips. Here's a chance to attack. Trying to thread it through here. He's had a go here. Well, you
Oh,
can't
crap.
fault them for that lack of effort. It's still level.
Gonna go left. No.
Florian Thauvin. It goes out wide again. He's coming forward with some danger. Terrific tackle. Fadeli.
Oh, mama.
Florian Thauvin.
Mendy's not gonna get there.
They put that cross far too close to the goalkeeper. Quick note for your diary. Make a note of this particular date. EA Sports, we've got the presentation of the Premier League fixture. Newcastle United, they'll be facing Hull City away from home.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Last
have been
team that I
talking
played
about
played
this
all
one.
after
Looking
they.
forward to it.
Saw the goal and went for it. And the goalkeeper has done well to stop that one. Still 20 minutes to go. Deandre Yedlin. Little piece of interplay between the two. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. It was nicely worked until that point when it broke down. And now they've got to try and regain possession. Out of play.
Phillips, you've done really, really well.
For a throw. Almost a 10 out of 10, and certainly a candidate for man of the match. He's not going to play the whole match, though. Going to be substituted here now.
Yeah, he was involved in most things that were good here for his team. Top class.
Thauvin. Little private game between the two of them.
Come on now, Leeds.
Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. He's given the free kick. It's in a really threatening position too. The reaction here is coming from the home supporters, jeers and whistles. They're perceiving that this is time wasting.
Yeah, and they're frustrated, but maybe...
Oh, well saved! Newcastle trying to get the next goal, which would take them into the lead. Oh, it's still goalless here, not much time left. What about the next game, Alan?
Well, Newcastle United go up against Hull City in the next one. And you have to say, they certainly haven't hit top gear here. The manager will be looking for an improvement.
Came in with a challenge. Moving forward again, and Newcastle United. Letting the shot go!
Come on.
And this is a corner now for Newcastle United.
Come on, Caitlin.
Could be dangerous.
Oh, he's a good goalie for this lad. And
I think that's the chance.
Reflex save to keep it 0-0.
Florian Thauvin, and Newcastle on the attack.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum of 3 minutes.
And here's the cross.
That's it. No.
Well read by the defender. So the final whistle goes, and no goals today. It has finished 0-0. Well, possession wasn't everything today, because the team with less of the ball managed to get a draw from this.
Yeah, the possession isn't always 9/10 of the law. They didn't take the chances, and they go away disappointed.
Well, guys, sorry about the ball draw, but that's it for this stream. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, and you're not already a follower, hit that follow button. Thanks for stopping by.
Newcastle United 0.
I'm FINGEYMAJIG.
United 0.
I'll see you in a bit.
And let's take a look at